No one's here yet. Hey guys. We're making a Clafoutis. Hi, who's there? Robin. Hey, Mike MC. I'm probably gonna start here in just a sec. Hey, RL fam. Vulture the dumpster diver, how are you? I'm in the kitchen right now. We've got our dumpster cherries. Not bad, Mike. Hi, Mary. Maxine, hi. How are you? Did you get my message about sending me an email? I hope you did. I have a box set up for you, but I just need your prescription and there was something else. I can't remember, but hi, Jackie. Oh, sorry you have a cold, Vulture. That sucks. Scrap Dog, what's up? My first live ever. Hi, Jenny. Do you guys remember these cherries that I got in yesterday's video? I'm going to make a, it's called a Clafoutis. It's like a French cake, sort of, really light, like almost like a waffle batter. Scrap Dog's in the house, that's right. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna make that because I was wondering what I'm gonna do with all these cherries. Yes, cherries, Robin, I'm so excited. This is the first time all year that I have found cherries, you guys. And I was so sad that Yes, Maxine, me too. Okay, yeah, send me an email. It's dumpstercrazy@gmail.com. And I would love to send you a box. So just send me your information and then your prescription, because I have that whole bag of glasses over here. And I want you to be able to have them if you can use them. I know there's a bunch of prescriptions. I'll go get the bag actually. Give me one sec. Okay, so this is the bag of the glasses, you guys, that I found recently. And I think they're all different prescriptions. So +2, +1.5, 2.75. So they're all different. So just let me know, okay? And I'll send the arms that went with them, and maybe you could glue them back on or something. Thanks, Mike C, MC. Give me one sec, you guys. Look who wanted to make a guest appearance. Who's that, Nunu? Say hi, bud. No, right here. Can you say hi to them? Say hi, buddy. What you doing? All right, Winston wanted to make a guest appearance. So there he is for everyone that wanted to see Winston. Hey guys. Winston, that's a 2.75 or 2.5 is perfect. Okay, great. Awesome, so then I'll send you a bunch of them. And maybe if you could super glue them. I haven't looked at all of them, but maybe some of them you could screw it, like get a glasses kit or whatever. I haven't used one of those screw kits in a long time, but I think they come with replacement screws, I'm pretty sure. So I Googled a video yesterday on how to pit cherries, and I found a really cool way, you guys. So I've got this dumpster seltzer water that I found at CVS maybe, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, and I've been drinking them like crazy. And now I just found out a way that I can use these bottles for pitting my cherries. So I'm just gonna get rid of the rest because I have a whole bottle here. But I'm not gonna be able to see unless I lean over really crazy. So yeah, I was prepared for this live. Scrap dog. Got a wrench already? I only have like maybe 3 wrenches out because you have to like look up everyone's name and then enter their YouTube channel, and it's really confusing. And this is my first live, so I pre-did it to the ones that I could get their name really quick, that I could get to in my subscription list. But okay, you guys, look at how awesome this cherry pitting thing is. It's so cool. Okay, so let me grab a straw. Okay, so you can use like 2 different sizes. This is like a really large one that I got in Bali when I was there. It's a bamboo straw. And this is just a plastic one that I have at, I'm trying to see the chat, you guys. It's so far away. I'm sorry. Hi, me. Hi, Alicia. I can see you kind of far away. Okay, but look, guys, look how awesome this is. So you take the cherry, you stick it in the mouth spout part, and then you just push down. And look, it pits the cherry for you. How amazing! This is like the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm so excited. Treasure hustlers in the house? Oh my gosh, hey ladies! We're making clafoutis today. I know, it sounds super fancy, but it's really not. It's just like a cake. So for anybody that's like wondering what like a clafoutis is, it's basically like a waffle batter, and it's really light and fluffy. And then you put it in a pan, sort of like a cast iron type pan would be like the best thing, because they retain the heat really well. And then you could use all kinds of fruit, or you could even use nuts. But if you're nut free, you could just use fruit. So I was going to make you guys, I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to do this live. And I didn't want to pre-record another video. I wanted to actually go live for the first time. So I was going to do the grapes the other day, but I didn't. And now I found these cherries yesterday, and I'm so excited to make a cherry clafoutis. So I haven't made this since, I can't even tell you, like 2014 or 15 maybe. So if it comes out bad, I don't even know what to say, because I'm gonna be so embarrassed if it comes out terrible. But it's really not that hard. So if anybody wants to make this in the future, I'm gonna post this up really quick. I can post up later if somebody wants like a actual recipe, but this right here. Oh, Mike MC, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Love your shirt. Yes. Wine later, always. I only drink unless I'm out like at a restaurant, because they don't have that. But when I'm at home, I only drink $2 chucks. So I go to Trader Joe's and I buy them by the case. And I just love $2 chucks. Like, I don't know why. They're like, it's cheap wine, but it's really good cheap wine. And I never get a hangover when I drink them. Thank you, Mike MC, seriously, so much. Thank you so. Hey, Tammy. Okay, so this is my basic clafoutis recipe. It's a cup of milk. I don't drink regular milk. I only drink nut milk, just because my stomach doesn't do well with dairy. Hey, Patricia. So I'm just going to tell you this recipe. You can change out the ingredients. Like if you want to use brown sugar or cane sugar or coconut sugar or date sugar, you can use whatever you want. But this is just like a basic, super basic recipe. So it's a cup of milk, 3 eggs, a half a cup of sugar, a tablespoon of extract. Hey, Vicky. I'm gonna look for my almond extract somewhere in my cabinet, but you could definitely just use regular old vanilla extract. I mean, you could use maple extract if you have that. I mean, ooh, that would be actually really good. Why is she savage? I have to see this. She's funny though. I love all of her lanterns, and I feel like my house is starting to look like Jackie and Sarah's grandma's house, because I've been collecting these lanterns, but I just like find so many. Well, I found a pair that matched from Aldi that had lights in them. So those are out in the front. And then I found another pair, which never happens. And then I found like 6 more. So I've been decorating my house with them. It's so funny because now my house is starting to look like a lighthouse. But I love those lanterns. Anyways, so 2 tablespoons of melted butter and a 1/2 cup of flour. So I'm just gonna start pitting these cherries. I'll try and look up every couple of seconds, but I gotta get going on these. Otherwise, oh, Scrap Dog, thank you so much. Scrap Dog, did you by any chance happen to see my Instagram post? I tagged you in it last night because I made a dumpster salad. I made a dumpster salad with those tomatoes I found in the garbage, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days ago. And then I still have, like, I think I have 1 more cucumber left from the ones that you gave me. And I'm still eating them and they're so delicious still. But I made a dumpster salad and I put it on Instagram and yeah, you'll have to look, check it out. But I put you, I tagged you in it, so it should show up like in your notifications or whatever. Let me just grab a napkin here. And a bowl. I don't know what the weather's like out there for you guys, but it is crazy weather over here today. It is like looking like it's gonna storm. It's 67 degrees right now. And it was supposed to be just be like sunny today and it's not at all. So that's annoying. Look at how amazing this pits the cherries, you guys. Like one and done. So awesome. I love this idea. And then I have this in here. I could just dump it out. So awesome. 97 in Cali. My goodness. I really do miss it there though. I don't know if anybody knows that I grew up in LA. I moved to Florida in 99. But I'm from Florida. I'm a Cali girl at heart. Even though somebody commented a couple of weeks ago, she's really sweet. And I can't remember her name like right off the top of my head right this second, but she commented that she wanted to know where I was from. So I told her I live in Illinois, and then she said, oh, definitely, I could definitely tell you're from Illinois. You have that Midwest accent. And I said, really? I mean, I don't see it, but apparently I have a Midwest accent. Oh well. Guess I do. I've only been here like 2 years in November, I think. November, December, I've been here 2 years. In Illinois. I lived in Michigan for a long time. That's where I went to culinary school. Grand Rapids in the house, if anyone's from there. Okay, so this might take me a little bit longer than I was hoping. It's not as fast as I thought it would be. Still a stellar idea. Orange County, yup. I was born in Glendora, but a lot of my family lives in Orange County. My grandfather, I think he sold his house recently, but he lives in Fullerton. And I used to always go visit him, and we would go to Manhattan Beach, hang out, have lunch. Michigan is the same accent? Yeah, it is. Clafoutis, yum. Yes, hi. Hi, Inger. Yeah, so close to you guys. You have no idea. I miss Cali so much. I think I miss the mountains the most because there's no mountains here. Definitely. What am I doing? I'm just getting cherry juice. Look at you guys. You guys, the people that always make the nasty comments to me about not wearing gloves. I'm not dead, you guys. Like, if you end up coming in here, like any trolls, like, stop being mean to me. I don't care if I forget my gloves, you guys. I mean, I know it's not bad, but like, I don't have they're dirty dumpsters, don't get me wrong, but like, they're not like sick dumpsters. So yeah, if you guys, we all get, yeah. It's so funny though, because if you guys didn't notice how sarcastic I was being in my last video with the pop-up things, whatever those like little text boxes that are, I was just like, I'm just gonna say it now because I know somebody's gonna make a comment about about me leaving my house without the gloves on, yada yada. I usually have them in my car, but I just forget, you know, like it's just, I try to get out of there so quickly, like it doesn't even cross my mind sometimes to put them on. Hey, Susan from NOLA. I can't read that, sorry, it's too small. Scrap dog, chicken dance. What does April do? I don't know, this is my first live ever. I have to figure out something, but I'm no chicken dancer, that's for sure. And I don't have any fun stuff. Not that I know of anyways. I don't have anything that makes noise in here. It's pretty quiet. Now that I think about it. Nothing. I got nothing for you guys. Plus, that's just a scrap dog thing, you know what I mean? Grew up in Upland. I'm trying to... It's so hard to read that, you guys. I wanted you guys to get my kitchen so you could see what I'm doing, so the phone is like really far away. And now I'm gonna have red paws for the rest of the day. Hi to everyone new that's in here. If I'm missing you, I apologize. As soon as I'm done pitting these cherries, Winston is right back here. Winnie, Winster, come here, buddy. Come over here. Do you want to be on camera? Because you're a star. Come here. What you doing? He's over there just like chilling in his new spot. He loves the couch now. He never used to love the couch, but now he loves the couch and just sits there all day. Right? You get up by yourself. Yeah. You're a big boy. Okay, you guys. So, if you guys ever want to make this clafoutis, I just want to explain while I'm doing it so I don't forget. It bakes at 325 for, I don't know, maybe like 30 to 45 minutes. It depends on your oven, of course. They're all different. Mine's like crazy. This house has the, what's that called? Convection oven. So it's super crazy. I can't read that, it's so far away. My cat likes wherever I am. Yeah, Winston's like that too. When he was a baby or a puppy, he used to like follow me around all the time. Like if I went to the bathroom, he went to the bathroom. If I walked outside, he wanted to go outside. And now, because he's getting so old, he doesn't really care about following me around everywhere unless he thinks I'm leaving, and then, oh, if I'm leaving, he gets so sad. I mean, they all get sad, but he gets like really sad. So I know a lot of you guys have been finding that cherry juice in the CVS dumpsters lately. It's called Cherramundi or Cherrabundi or something. It comes with like a light and a regular. I got a diet one the other day, but I'm not really a huge fan of diet just because it makes it makes me so dehydrated when I drink anything diet. But you could take that and make a cherry reduction out of it. Just put it on your stove and like reduce it by half in a pot, and it would be so yummy to drizzle like a cherry drizzle on top. That would be so good on top of this cake. It's not gonna be dry or anything, like you won't really need it, but it would just be that extra step. Now that I look like a murderer, look at me, you guys, I look crazy. Yes, hey Michelle, your package should be arriving tomorrow. This is my first live. Hey Sam and Scrappy. We don't judge. Yes. Oh, that one got lost in there. Oh well. So, you guys, I just came home from dumpster diving. I went out to my favorite stores and This is the first time ever in my entire life that I came home and didn't find a single thing. Not one. Not one. Hey, Rosebud. Thanks for making it into the live, you guys. I'm so excited. This is my first one. I was so scared to do a live. I don't know why. It's like the same thing as making a movie, except I'm not editing anything out. I'm just cooking and I look like a crazy person right now because my hands are all red. Okay, so for anyone new that's joining in, I'm using this bottle and I put the cherry here and a straw through it, and then that's how I'm pitting the cherries. I do have the best Ulta scores, Tammy. It's crazy. I actually went by there today to the one that I keep scoring at, and there was nothing in there. Not one thing. Which I can't be sad about or anything, but like it's totally crazy. For real, I know. I don't know how I keep getting so lucky there. Like I have a feeling it's gonna be over soon. Did I tell you guys about my favorite bed and bath store that now locks the dumpster? Okay, so if you guys have seen the video of the vitamin score, like it's called, they threw $1,700 away today, which was the retail value of all those vitamins. And I think there was some other stuff besides vitamins, but anyways, yeah, that dumpster has now been changed out to a bigger dumpster, and then they locked it. Hey Angel, how are you feeling today? I hope you're doing much better today. Oh, I love that everybody knows each other. That's like the best part about this. Yes, Tammy, they totally locked it. And not only did they like lock it, I mean, you can't, you know how sometimes you could peek in the dumpster, even if it's locked, you could sort of like poke your head in there just to see. They were not messing around. I think they like paid for a brand new dumpster. Like it's like so close shut that I can't even poke my eyes in there just to look at the trash. I mean, it's crazy, which is why I haven't been doing any videos there. So bye, Sam. Yeah, so that's sad, but I do have the other one that I go to. And that one is the one that always spray paints everything, which is fine. I mean, I can get it off. It's just more of a pain in the butt than anything. Keep trying. Hey, Sid! Yes, I will definitely keep trying that Ulta dumpster for sure. Until they put a lock on it, I'm going all the time. I try to go there, like, if I don't go every day, I go every other day. But I went there yesterday and I went today. Yesterday, I don't think I found anything there yesterday either. Because all I got was the M&Ms. Oh, I can't even keep track anymore, you guys. I got M&Ms yesterday. Oh, and all these cherries. Hello. Sorry, I'm just trying to read. Yeah, so all these cherries. So I haven't gotten anything there since Monday, which was all the ColourPop line. Yeah, exactly, the ColourPop line. Okay, so I've got quite a bit of cherries here. I'm gonna do a few more. I need like 2 cups around. And I don't have to do anything to these. Like I don't have to cut them in half or anything like that. Like I'm just gonna dump them in the bottom of the container and they'll be fine. And I'm still loving this idea of the cherry pitter. Still love it. Although I think I'm losing some of the cherry. Yeah, we are like a big happy family in here. I love that you guys all know each other. Well, most of you. If there's anyone new that's never been to one of my lives, because I've never had one before, welcome. If it's your first time, it's my first time too, doing a live. We are baking a French dessert called a Clafoutis. And right now I am pitting cherries. It's a few more people to live, we never leave internet. Oh, exactly, right? You can order Instacart, Uber Eats, you can have everything on Amazon.com, and you have entertainment right here. So why would you ever leave your house? I'm telling you, if the dumpsters, if I didn't love dumpster diving so much, I wouldn't ever want to leave my house. I love just being home. So Scrap Dog, you'll get a kick out of this. So I've had these Scrappy the squirrels, but we've been feeding them like black sunflower seeds, but they've taken over the feeder, which is also shared with the bird feeder. So they are maniacs. I mean, I'll come down in the morning and they'll just be like this, swinging off the bird feeder, upside down, hanging like maniacs, trying to get to the bird food. And then they just make a mess everywhere and they just knock it over and they're like insane. So I'll show you guys in a little bit, once I get my hands clean and got this thing in the oven, the system that I came up with. I used like a galvanized steel, I don't even know if it's galvanized steel, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but like a metal thing that wraps around pipes, I think. I'm no expert in handy tool stuff, but I'll have to show you guys. It's absolutely hysterical. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking or what I was doing, but it's hysterical. I oiled the pole. Oh, with like vegetable oil, because I did that too with Pam that I found at the dumpster at the dollar store. And then on top of the Pam, I put cayenne pepper all over it. And that still didn't deter them. Good to see you doing a live. Hi, Jenny. Jenny, I have to tell you that every time I see you comment, I think of my favorite chef in the world, who was my teacher at culinary school, and his name was Dunn also. And every time I read your comments, it makes me think of him, which is good because I miss him. And sometimes I wish I was still at school so I could see his smiling face every day. But every time I see you, it makes me think of him. Okay, you guys, I think I have just about 2 cups here. That's how much I've pitted so far. That looks like enough to me. This is the straw. I don't know how I'm gonna get any of that out. Maybe with... Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna say hi for a little bit. Then I try to shrink to the feeder. How do I pull it when I... Oh, yeah, mine's close enough to mine that I could... Yes, you could definitely use blackberries, absolutely. Apricots are really yummy. Blackberries are really good. I was gonna do those organic... Hey, Joanne. I was gonna do those organic grapes that I found in the dumpster the other day. You could certainly use grapes. You could use any kind of stone fruit, so like peaches. You just slice them really thin. And you could even make like a decoration type of pattern with them. Plums. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is like a U-shaped kitchen. I'll show you really quick. But it's like a U-shaped. So it's just small enough and perfect enough that I can get everything that I need in this small little compact area, you know? And this island works out great because it's also like bar seating, like, you know, when I'm cooking or whatever, I could sit down right here and then I'm not too far away from the kitchen. Oh, thank you, Dumpster Man. Yes, we are not letting any of these cherries go to waste for sure. I don't know if you were here earlier in the chat, but I have not found cherries all summer and I was so sad because everybody, especially my friend Sharon, she was telling me that she found bags and bags and bags of cherries. And then I think Alicia, you told me that you found Rainier cherries the other day or sometime. Where do you store dumps? Wait, can you, what was that? Where do I store the dumpster stuff? Or where do I find dumpster fun? Wait, I didn't see that, I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, so I'm super excited about these cherries that I found because I've been waiting all summer for them, which is super exciting. So where do I put my dumpster stuff? If that's what you were saying, I try to get rid of it as fast. You're welcome, Sin. I try to get rid of it as fast as possible. Otherwise, I kind of have like OCD. If stuff is everywhere, it just drives me crazy. Yes, I'm excited about the cold weather too. But like if stuff is out of place, it really drives me nuts. Like right now, I have all those nuts. Oh, thank you, RL fam. I have all those nuts and all of the M&Ms on the counter from yesterday's find. And for everyone that's in here now, which isn't a ton of people, there's like 34 people in here. But for the 34 people that are in here, I've decided that I'm going to take all of this food with me in a duffel bag because that's the lightest I can think of. I'm going on a trip with my parents in a few weeks. We are going to Thailand and the Philippines. It's all of our first time together there. My dad went to the airport, I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago or so, and his flight got delayed, so they offered him money to take another flight, and then that flight got delayed, so they offered him more money, and he ended up doing it 3 times, and they had specifically planned that day for travel, so they didn't have to be like anywhere. And lucky for him, he ended up making over $1,500 in vouchers. So he only had to pay for part of the trip, and then he was able to use points because he's always working out of the state, so he's always flying back and forth. So he had like enough points or miles to book a flight, and so awesome. So the trip only cost us maybe like $375, I think it was. So we're going on a family trip, and then my mom's best friend and her boyfriend are gonna come because she has family up in Tacloban. So we're gonna go visit her family, and yeah, I'm so excited. So anyways, the place that I'm going, it's a very small village up in the north of the Philippines. And I'm gonna take all this candy and snacks, the trail mix, and I'm gonna pass it out to the kids there. So I'm gonna make a video about it, and you guys are the first ones to know. But yeah, I just thought, I mean, these poor kids up there, literally, they're poor children. The poverty level up there is so high. So the best thing I could do, yes, I will definitely take videos. The best thing I can do, oh, she is in the Philippines? Okay, I asked her last night, but she didn't respond to me. I think she might have already left the chat. I was asking her if she was in Guam because that's where my family's from. Like, my mom was born in Guam. I lived there when I was a baby. I'm half Chamorro, so I don't think anybody knows that either. But like my 2 brothers live there right now with both of their wives and all of the kids. One brother has 5 kids. My other brother has 4. So all my parents' grandkids are there because I don't have any kids yet. So they'll probably end up retiring there, which is, my dad loves it there. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna take all this stuff with them, and then I have a bunch of other stuff that I want to bring, and I thought about bringing a suitcase, but it's just too much to bring like another suitcase to pack with goodies, like for traveling back and forth and stuff. So, because we're flying to Manila, and then we're flying to Tacloban, and then we're flying to Bangkok, and then my dad wanted to go to an elephant sanctuary in Phuket. So we're going all over the place. Oh, Tinian. Oh, my brother has done work in Tinian. That's definitely, okay. Brother was stationed in Guam in the 70s. Okay, cool. Yeah, my dad was in the military in Guam, my real dad. He was in the Air Force, and that's where he met my mom. But I don't talk to him. I don't even know. I think he lives in California. I have no idea who he is. But my stepdad was also in the military, but not in Guam. But that's how my real parents met, was in Guam. Oh, I know. I can't wait to see their little faces too, because I'll tell you what, like, I look up the analytics on my videos, you guys, all the time. And besides the United States, the second highest country that I get views in is in the Philippines. And I have gotten a lot of comments and I'm speaking with a woman there now who is from a village outside of Tacloban. I asked her how far she is from where I'm gonna be, and I was trying to get her to respond to me. She hasn't yet, but I would like to bring her some stuff because it is so hard for them to be able to get anything. And I know that all this stuff that I have is like way too expensive. They would never be able to spend $25 on shampoo. I mean, I think she was telling me that her husband makes $10 a day riding a jeepney, which I'm not sure what that is, but I'm guessing it's some sort of car service or like maybe a taxi or something. But yeah, anyways, so I'm gonna bring a ton of whatever I can in a duffel bag. Just shove it full. Hopefully it doesn't melt on my way there. Okay, Maxine, I'll definitely take a look at it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing with it. So I've got to figure out what to do with this and get it off my counter because I went on a whole tangent, but I hate having stuff around because it drives me crazy. $80 to send a package? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around, you guys. I'm gonna get back to this really quick. I'm gonna preheat my oven. Okay. I feel like my head got cut off there. Okay, so I'm gonna start making this cake for you guys. So I just took my trash out today, so it's really light. This is my dumpster trash can, you guys. Look at how nice this thing is. This is the best trash can I've ever owned in my entire life. And I put it over here so that it was closer for me to get to with the cherries, but literally the best trash can. I see why they're $180. I would never, I don't even want to pay $20 for a garbage can, but that thing's amazing. I can see if you had endless amounts of money why people would spend $180 on it. I like it in the trash, it's totally fine. Okay, you guys, so go ahead and talk amongst yourself. I'm gonna try and keep up, but I've got to see what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna get all the wet ingredients in one bowl, and then there's just a little bit of flour. There's only half a cup of flour, so I'm just gonna pour that in later. But all the wet stuff, so 3 eggs, a cup of milk, a half a cup of sugar, and then I'm gonna look for my extract. I was gonna do vanilla, but I'm gonna look for my almond extract because almond and cherries go really, really well together. And I was inspired by Scrap Dog to start a compost pile. So this is my new compost bucket that I found in the dumpster. I think I found it at Five Below, but I'm not too sure on that one. So when I'm done, I'll empty all these cherry seeds in there too. But yeah, how exciting. I've got like enough stuff out there, like grass clippings and leaves, leftover stuff. I started throwing food out there. I know it's gonna take forever for it to start going, and I have to start once it starts decomposing, I have to start messing with it. But I started, so hopefully it'll turn into something. My nails look crazy, you guys. Absolutely crazy. These are not dumpster eggs, you guys. I actually had to go out and buy eggs. I was so sad. I haven't bought eggs in like ages. I don't even remember the last time I bought eggs, but I had to go buy them because I ran out of dumpster eggs and I'm so sad about it. But I mean, they're only $1, but still. And I feel like on another video, not this one, I'll have to make you guys bananas Foster. Do you guys know anything about bananas Foster? Oh, it's heaven. It's like rum, bananas, butter. So good. It's delicious. Okay, so you could totally use regular whole milk, 2% milk, probably not non-fat, because it's like way too, and skim, I probably wouldn't use anything like that, but if you had like 2% or whole milk, if you guys do milk, then those are the two that I would choose. I don't drink milk, so I'm using almond milk, which is totally fine. I mean, I don't see a difference. If you can't do nuts, of course, use whatever you can. Okay, so a cup of milk. Oh my gosh, literally just enough. Can you guys see this? I'm actually a little shy. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cup of milk. I have a whole drawer of stuff down here, you guys. One of my favorite tools in the kitchen is this little tiny whisk. Do you guys know those hand beaters where you shove like 2 of these in there and they lock into the thing? This is where that came from, and that thing broke down so long ago, but this right here is my jam. I love this thing. Okay, let me grab the sugar. Did you guys see my one video of me talking about how I reuse jars? This is an old kimchi jar. And while some people might think that it smells, after 3 dishwasher cycles, it does not smell like kimchi anymore. But I love these jars. They're like my favorite ones because they're so big. But I absolutely love them. What are you making today? I am making a cherry clafoutis, which sounds super fancy, but it's super easy. It's only 7 ingredients, and you don't have to do anything crazy. You just mix stuff together and throw it in. So in here, for anyone new that's here, I've got 3 eggs and a cup of almond milk, and I'm gonna put a half a cup of sugar in. Thought I had my half cup measure around here somewhere. Guess not. I pulled this out of a dumpster at the dollar store, if anybody recognizes this packaging. This sugar. They sell good, this is pure cane sugar for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Love that. And this is not expired. Well, it expired in March, but it's not really that expired considering all the stuff that I do eat. That is past date. Okay, I'm gonna turn around really quick and I'm gonna look for my almond extract. Give me 1 sec. Got it. You guys, I have a recipe that I got in culinary school that is one of the best recipes I've ever had in my entire life. They are maple bacon cookies, and they are so incredibly delicious. You guys would go nuts for them. So delicious. Okay, I'm gonna go with a half a teaspoon of this almond extract. And I got this on clearance at Meijer for like $3. Usually these things are like $10. And a little goes a long way, so half a teaspoon. for sure. Okay, I'm also gonna melt 2 tablespoons of butter, which I already have here. This is my dumpster butter. I will, as soon as this thing goes in the oven, you guys, I'm gonna show you how much butter I still have. It's crazy. The amount of butter that I still have after giving away so much of it is insane. Like I still can't even believe I have that much. It's crazy. Okay, so I just need 1/2 cup of flour. And there's no right or wrong way to measure your flour, but I like to go more on the lighter side than the denser side. So if you don't know what that means, it's just like, so this is my measuring cup. I spoon it, I take a spoon of it and then I plop it in, as opposed to going in there because it's not aerated. You're kind of just like packing it in. So I just take my spoon and then I kind of just, like that, 1 big spoonful, just put in that much. So I just fill it up to the top. Make sure it's all covered up. And then I take the back of a knife and I just scrape the rest back into the bag. So there's a bunch of pockets of air in here where it didn't get all packed down. And that just creates a lighter batter because you're not making it thicker and more glutinous with packing down extra flour that you don't really need. Okay, so let me just grab my butter. Or not, it's still not melted. Oven's already preheated. And I think I will make a cherry reduction with that juice. I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna see if it tastes like diet, and if it does, it's out the window, because I don't want a diet cherry reduction. That would be gross. But if it's not too terrible, I know that Mary Beth from Fantabulous Finds, I know she found 1 diet, but the rest of all hers were regular. I guess my dumpster just didn't have any regular left. But I know they do make it, but I don't want a diet cherry reduction. Like, if you're gonna eat dessert, eat dessert. Okay, so this is just a little hot. I'm gonna wait a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate my flour in. So at this point, I'm gonna switch to a rubber spatula. Do y'all, like, do any of you know what kombucha is? Hola. Okay, so if anyone knows what kombucha is, do you guys see in the corner back over there, next to my stand mixer, there's like a white cloth draped over what looks like a bucket or something? That's my kombucha. Yes. Hey, Jessica. Okay, so kombucha is a fermented tea, which sounds crazy. Vinegar water. Some people think it tastes kind of funny. Patricia doesn't like it either. I drink kombucha. Okay, so some of you guys like it. It's really healthy for your gut. And I'm not trying to advertise it like you guys should go out and start drinking it right now. But yes, it's a fermented tea. That's really good for your gut. And so a couple of years ago, I was having like a lot of stomach issues, and I contributed it to my diet. So I switched up my diet. I've never ever been a huge fan of dairy. Once in a while I'll have pizza, and that's like the only time that I ever splurge on having dairy. I do once in a very blue moon have a cup of tea, and I only like my tea with milk and sugar. And I don't know why, but I can't drink tea without milk and sugar in it. Hot tea. So once in a while I'll splurge and I'll have like a splash of half and half. And my stomach hurts every time I do it, and I don't know why I do it, because I get mad at myself every time. But this kombucha I started brewing. I made a SCOBY from scratch, from a regular kombucha, and then now I have a bunch of SCOBYs growing in that same pot. I've got to transfer them and make a SCOBY hotel if anybody knows what that is. But I drink this kombucha all the time. This batch that I've got going now is just about to be done. I should probably try it, but that's my kombucha that's my kombucha brewing back over there, fermenting in the corner. Okay, so I'm adding in a half a cup of flour. So with any kind of like cake batter that you're making or anything like that, like the gluten in the flour will start to develop the more that you work with it. So just try to be gentle. I think I might need my whisk too. It's kind of thick. I always say go light on the mixing. If you have to mix it with this after you do this, and you still got chunks in there, it's fine. Better to underdo it than overdo it. And I even like to let my batter rest, so yay with the tea and milk and sugar. Yes, it's so good. That's the only way I can drink hot tea. I don't know why I can't drink it like regular Crystal Light with lemon juice. Oh, I've never had that before. Every time I drink Crystal Light though, oh my gosh, I pay for it dearly. I get so dehydrated when I drink. I don't even drink it anymore, but when I used to, I get so dehydrated. When I drink Crystal Light, my lips literally will crack and bleed. That's how dehydrated my whole like face gets. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in my melted butter. And if you think about it, it's sort of like making like a waffle batter, kind of. And I'm gonna let this sit for a little while too. I keep looking outside to make sure those frickin' squirrels aren't, that they didn't like fall into my little trap that I made. The scoundrels. Okay. So now that I've worked in all this flour, I'm just gonna let it sit for a little while. It's not gonna be bad. Let me just grab the pot that I'm gonna use too. Okay, you guys, I have a special piece of equipment here. This right here, as you can see, looks so beat up. This belonged, I'm gonna move you guys over here. This pot right here belonged to my great grandmother. It was given to my grandmother, and then it was given to my dad by my grandmother. It skipped my like one-time grandma, and it went from my grandma to my dad, and then now I have it. So this is my great great grandma's. So this is my dad's mom's mom. That's 2 times great, I think. Yeah, this is my great grandmother's pot from like the 1900s, like the early 1900s, maybe even before that. I as you can see, have been using this pot forever. The top is so old that it doesn't even have the lid anymore. And I know I could buy one, but it sort of is really sentimental the way that it is. And it means a lot to me. But this pot's over 100 years old. So this is the pot. It's a cast iron pot that I'm gonna use to make the Clafoutis, just because it retains the heat really well. So you could braise, bake. Yeah, Tammy, you're not kidding. This thing's over 100 years old. But I use this thing for everything. Like, you can fry stuff in it, bake in it. You can do, yes, it's so nice to have it. You can do so much in this pot. So I'm gonna bake in it. So let me get the rest of the stuff together, and the oven is going. So then we'll have time to chat. Okay, hopefully my head isn't too cut off here. So I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of Pam, well, generic Pam. This is my dumpster Pam. This broke off, so they threw it in the garbage. I'm just gonna make it a little higher. But yeah, I'm still using it, whatever. It comes out really crazy, so I have to kind of like do it in there, but still works. Okay, so all you want to do for this now, everything is set and ready to go. You just take the cherries, dump them in the bottom, move them around. I've got an entire layer here. This is not the smoothest batter I've ever made. That's all right. Quite all right. And all you do is pour this batter. I've got a crick in my neck today, of course. Pour this batter over it. It will puff up in the oven. And then it will deflate, almost like, it'll look like a souffle, and then it'll deflate in the, once you take it out and it starts to cool. And that's totally normal. It's supposed to happen. So don't be alarmed if you see it sinking when it comes out of the oven. I'm just gonna pour this cherry juice that's in here because it's just like too good. Like fresh cherry juice. Okay, so it's all in here now. You probably can't tell, but I'm gonna throw it in the oven. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
And that's all you do. I know that just took me like an hour to do, but it really would take 5 minutes if I wasn't talking to you guys and rambling about everything that I'm talking about. It takes like 5 minutes to put together. So easy. So in 30 minutes, I'm gonna check it. Should be pretty delicious by then. And the nose knows. If you guys have watched my other video, I'll start to smell it, and then I'll just kind of be able to gauge it. So your nose will tell you when it's ready. And then I'm gonna go grab that cherry juice, but I want to show you guys this crazy thing that I invented outside. These freaking squirrels that I want to chop their heads off. Okay, so let me switch you to this thing. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me see. Oh, my finger's in the way, as usual. If I can maneuver this. Yes, those squirrels are the bane of my existence. I'm telling you. These squirrels drive me crazy. You want to go outside? Say hi, bud. All right, you guys. Want to go outside? Come on, buddy. Come on, let's go outside. Come on. Yeah, those squirrels for sure. Come on, Winston. Come on, buddy. Okay, you guys, I'm outside. Look at this thing that I invented, you guys. So the squirrels were coming down this chain, getting onto this thing, and then hanging from here down to here to eat these black sunflower seeds, which are all over the floor because I spilled it earlier. So they're all down there now. But these squirrels are the bane of my existence. So I put up this steel thing inside of a bucket because I first put the bucket in there and then it didn't work. They figured out how to slide past this and just get to this. So now I have this. So if they try to slide down, they're gonna slip and slide the whole way. Come on, Winnie. Come on, buddy. Get down. Yeah, my dad used to eat squirrel. When he was a kid, he would shoot it, and if that's what he got on the way to school, my grandmother would cook it, and that's what they would have for dinner. My dad was very, very poor. Hi, Renee. Growing up, so whatever he shot on the way to school was what they had for dinner. And then my dad was an excellent shot, so he ended up going into the Marines and became a sniper because he was such a good shot. Come on, buddy. Okay, Mr. Man. Okay, so yeah, it's just like a pond, you guys. It's not really like a lake, and it's full of algae. And I don't even want to tell you guys what grows in here. It's pretty gross. I've pulled out a crawfish when I was trying to clean up some of this algae. There's for sure frogs, crawfish, all kinds of fish. I think there's bluegill, trout, and what are the black ones? Catfish. Oh, and bass. Yes, there is bass in there. Yes, there's definitely... Can you guys not hear me? If it's cutting off, I'll go back inside. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, cool. You guys can hear me. All right, so yeah, my compost pile is back in between those two trees right there. And that's... Okay. Can you guys hear me now? I think I lost you guys outside when I kicked me off the Wi-Fi. No gators. Hi, Yvette. How are you? Yeah, I mean, I used to have gators when I lived back in Florida. I lived there for like, I don't know, 15 or 16 years or something. But, okay, so I'll show you guys what I do with a bunch of the dumpster stuff that I find. So, you guys remember this baby seat, which I've gotten so much crap about. Okay, great, Echo. How are you? So this is that baby seat that is just sitting in here because I don't know what I'm going to do with it still. I don't think that I'll be having kids in like any time right now. I know Jackie and Sarah probably still aren't here. I'm sure they're super busy, but those are some of my lanterns from the dumpster. And then I found all these too. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? I do cut the grass sometimes. I do. It takes an entire day. I have a riding lawnmower, but it takes an entire day to cut this lawn. It's crazy. Come on, Winston. I have to pick him up. He doesn't go up the stairs by himself anymore. Okay. There's Winnie for you. The cutest pupper in the world. Okay. So I'm taking you guys upstairs so I can show you all the stuff that I have. So this has been my makeshift area to put all this stuff, you guys, because I just have no idea what to do with it all. So I have found every single one of these stacking drawers in, thank you, Susan, in the trash. And they're all messed up. They all have spray paint on them, and this one's like super cracked right here. Spray paint up at the top here. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, I've been decorating my house with them. But yeah, I have found so much stuff, as you guys know. From watching my crazy videos. But look at all this stuff, you guys. This is crazy. Like, it's so overwhelming. And I'm going to take a lot of it with me to the Philippines to give away. I've already made some bags. I'll show you guys. I know, Cynthia. I actually saw them in your video. I think I commented on them once. Yeah, seriously, Sin. Like, look at all of these foundations that I have. This is like an entire box. Or an entire... I got these all out of the Dollar Tree trash. But I've got 3 of these containers. This is all just highlighter powders. This one is just... Oh, I'm stuck in here. This one is... Oh, I'm stuck in here. This one is just... skincare products. And then I'm still organizing, you guys, so excuse the mess. This is all of my palettes that I have found and brushes. This is from yesterday's haul. That's still there. And then, oh, I've got all the lip stuff down here. So yeah, I've got too much crap, you guys. Way too much. So I'll show you guys really quick the see how Winston follows me everywhere, you guys? These are the little baggies that I made up for the women in the Philippines that I'll be giving away. I made 3 of them so far. And if you guys remember, I found these in one of my hauls. I thought they had the bags in them. I mean, not the bags. I thought the bags had the product in them. But just refresh, Angie, if you're stuck. Oh, Sin, I have tons of concealer. I'll go back and I'll show you what I have. It's crazy. But yeah, just email me. But yeah, so I thought the product would be in the soup box that I got. And it was not in there, but I kept these little bags. So... no, there is, Cynthia. There's a shelter that I donate to, but all of this is like used tester makeup and it's pretty bad. Not bad, but, it's like pretty used. So I just don't feel comfortable giving it to them. But I know that I've gotten a lot of, responses, comments, and emails, from women in the Philippines. So I'm going to be giving these away to women there that I meet. So that's what I'm doing with these. So... each one of them is the same. Well, not exactly the same, but they all have the same contents. So I found these in the dumpster, which you guys have never seen this video before. I never even posted it because it was kind of a weird video. Like I didn't show myself at the dumpster, and then I just showed myself unbagging these. So it was kind of a weird video. I never even posted it, but I found these in the dumpster maybe about a month ago. I got the whole line, and then I got the roller balls as well. But it's got, each one has like a bunch of these lip glosses that I found, which you guys didn't see this either, I don't think. These Estee Lauder lip things. Each one has a blush, setting powders. I got these. Each one has one in there. And then each one of them has a foundation, which was $38. My goodness. This, I don't think I found this. I know a couple of them I did find, but I think I paid for this one actually. But regardless, it's full. And then I found a bunch of these eyebrow pencils, and then these mascaras. So, you know, they can do whatever they want with it. If they're not comfortable using it, they don't have to. But I just figured, you know, if they want to use it, then they can. And if not, then they can throw it away. But I'm sure there's some stuff in here that they would want to keep. And I don't want to just hang on to too much stuff. Take that and food on the plane. I'm going to pack these in my bag, actually. So I don't have to worry about any of the liquids. I'm just going to pack everything in my suitcase. Or in my backpack. I'm not taking a suitcase. Bye, Jessica. Thank you so much for stopping in. But yeah. So I've made up 3 so far with just leftovers. And this eyeshadow, for example, is broken. But the women can watch videos on how to repress them. It is sealed and it's not open. So I don't want to like open it just to repress it. Like I'd rather keep it safe, and like I know it's sanitized in here because it's never been used. So I would rather keep the packaging on it and let them figure out what they want to do with it. But yeah, it is broken. Each one has broken eyeshadows in it too, which are new. So that's cool. Winster. Oh, yes. No, I cannot forget about that Clafoutis. I've got Alexa counting down some time for me so that I don't forget about that. Otherwise, I'm definitely one of those people that would totally forget. Check with customs. I don't think I have to check with customs. It's just, it could be personal use for all they know. Okay, just grabbing Winston here. Okay. Oh no, Christina, it's only been in there for 15 minutes or so. Definitely not burning. And then I'm like almost embarrassed to show you guys this. I'll show you the closet in a second, but do you guys remember this amazing bird shelf thing that I found in the dumpster? I think it was like 2 videos ago. I ended up using it for this shelf. Yeah, I won't forget, Susan, promise. For sure. I got the timer going. It'll beep really loud in the house. Hey, Kirsty. We're making a cherry Clafoutis, a fresh cherry Clafoutis. Oh, that reminds me. This is the dumpster cherry natural tart cherry juice drink. It's got 1/3 less calories, but yeah, this is the that's the shelf that I got there. So I'm just gonna open this really quick, you guys, and see if it's gross or not. And look at my nails, you guys. Oh my goodness. I look like a mess. Thank you, Christina. I'm gonna put you guys down for 1 sec so I can open this. Whew, that's tart. Okay, so this dumpster juice, it's tart, but it actually doesn't taste like diet. Wow, very tart. Oh. Okay, so I'll show you guys my crazy closet. These are all my dumpster onions. I've got to figure out, I think I'm going to do a French onion soup. But are you guys ready to see the madness? It is so crazy in this closet. My goodness, you guys. Look at this insanity. Most of this stuff is from the dumpster too. It's all expired, a lot of it. There's my coffee stash over there. Crazy. This looks this looks insane. Can you guys just don't judge me? Don't judge. An organized mess. Yes. Patricia, I'm probably driving you crazy, right? Yes, Cynthia. I just don't even, it's so overwhelming. I don't even know what to do with it all, you guys. This is all my dumpster chocolate that I found. Look at my wall of K-Cups over here. That caramel popcorn is from the dumpster. It's like one of my very first pharmacy snack hauls. And I just opened it the other day. It's still delicious. It expired, I don't know, back in May. I know, but I promise you guys, there is a method to the madness. I mean, yeah, I don't have to go to the basement to get anything. Everything's right here. And this is actually a coat closet. Yes, Susan, it's nuts. This is actually a coat closet that I turned into a second pantry because clearly I have way too much crap, and I YouTubed a video on how to install shelves. Yes, Patricia, most of it's all expired, but it's still good. Yes, Echo, I know. This is my coffee stockpile over here. Dumpster chocolates. I wanted to keep all the chocolate and not donate any of the chocolate because, as you guys know, I do a lot of baking. And then I just recently found all these Atkins things in the dumpster, which I've been slowly getting to. I opened this one and this one. But a lot of the sweet stuff, which is so much stuff that's in here, I bake with. So even if it's like these cherries I bake with. Cherries. You guys remember I made that the brownie video with these. So anything that I find that's sweets, I just keep. Oh, Michelle, yeah. Maybe you could hide stuff in your wheelchair and then they won't suspect you. They'll just think you're going along. Yeah, I'm definitely ready to be snowed in for sure. I've got the apocalypse here. I'm ready for the apocalypse. And then I've got dry goods down in there too. But a lot of this stuff came from the dumpster. Most of it did, actually. Yeah, I just found all those graham crackers in the trash the other day. Clearly there's lots of coffee in here, as you guys can see. But yeah, this is my insanity. But I YouTubed a video recently on how to install shelving. And this was a coat closet that I turned into a pantry. So that's awesome. I'm gonna set you guys back up here because the timer should be going off shortly. Sorry that it's wobbling. I'm not worried I can wheel faster than they can run. That's awesome, Michelle. Okay, let me take you guys out of this little thing so I can set you guys back up here. This is my little setup here. Oh, awesome, Carolyn. Yes, Sin. And then I also have this pantry, which is like the actual food. And it's so tiny, which is why I had to create that other one and just give up coat space and store winter coats in a tote because it just wasn't going to work for me. So I figured out how to do this. And this is like the food. This is my spice rack here. if you guys ever want to repurpose a shoe organizer, you could put like salad dressings. I just happen to have a lot of spices because I do a lot of cooking. But you can use a shoe organizer and use it for that. Yes, Cynthia, I used to coupon all the time, actually. I considered myself a coupon queen. I'm turning you guys around here. I used to consider myself a coupon queen. Actually, let me show you really quick. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to show you my little thing here. I had to get it out of the closet. But this is how much I love couponing. So, this is my coupon book. It's organized by shelves. So, this is the juice and soda aisle. This is the refrigerated aisle. This is the international aisle. Cleaning supplies. And I haven't used this in a long time, but these are my crazy coupon books. When I told you guys that I'm like a little bit OCD about like cleaning everything and making it organized, I'm like kind of obsessed, if you couldn't tell. I have to have everything organized in my coupon book by the aisle that it goes in the supermarket shelves. That's how crazy I am. So like chips have to go in the chips section. Like my mom. Oh, okay, a little coupon organizer. Yeah, I used to have one of those too. But then I graduated to this big boy, and these are just baseball. Yeah, Mildred, I'm nuts. These are baseball card organizers, and then I would make sure that they fit in here because I was like crazy about my organization. But this works really well because I know that, you know, if I'm shopping and I need something, a baggie. Yeah, baggie works too. Oh, awesome, Cynthia. I know that, you know, candy and snacks is just right here, and all I have to do is just go right here to the candy and snacks, and then I know where my coupon's at. So, yeah, I'm sort of insane when it comes to... Yes, Mike. Oh, awesome. Rebates are fun. I just hate that you have to wait so long. Well, Joanne, I'll tell you what. If you go to any of the office supply stores, they throw these in the dumpster all the time. And they might be like the strap is broken or the zipper doesn't work, but I've found several of these in the dumpster. So check out your, if you don't want, because these things are not cheap. They're like 20 bucks for these binder things. Because they're like I got the 3-inch one. Just because it's like the big one. Yeah, exactly, SLD. Get this, I just saw one maybe 2 days ago in the Office Max dumpster. What's behind the curtain? Curtain number 2. I know, right? I feel like Vanna White right now. But I found one in the dumpster just the other day, but it's been raining here the last couple of days. We had a ton of rain yesterday, I think it was, and it was at the bottom of the dumpster and it was super wet, so just wasn't worth it for me because it's kind of gross. Alphabetical sock drawer, pretty much. I like them organized by the length of sock in my drawer. Oh no, totally fine, Cynthia. I actually like those little slip-on socks that go with like heels, you know, so you can't really see that you're wearing socks. Those have to go first, and then ankle socks go next, and then long socks go behind that, and then winter socks go behind that. That's how insane I am with my organization. I know, it's crazy. You guys are probably thinking I'm like a whole new person now, right? Who's that person? The monk? Did you guys ever watch that show called The Monk? He was like totally obsessive compulsive about the way that he did everything. So I'm a mini version of that. So I'm gonna go back over here. Oh, awesome. See, now I have so many spices that I don't have mine alphabetized at all, but I know exactly where they are. So like, if you guys, I'm just gonna move you over here. If you guys like would ever come to my house and I'm like, oh, grab the pepper is always, this is the pepper location. And it does not change ever, whatsoever. Pepper's always gotta go there. Oh, see, so I'm not the only one that's crazy about coupon, or crazy about organizing. Hey, Candy, how are you? Cotton candy. So yeah, this is like, and like down here, you guys can't see it right now, but down here is always regular granulated garlic powder. That's the spot for it always. That never changes. So there is a method to my madness, even though I don't have that alphabetized. It's close enough for me. I like BOGOs. Oh, I love BOGOs. I love BOGOs when there's buy one, get one free, and you have coupons, and then, you know, like if it's buy one, get one free, you still can use a coupon on the second one, even though it's free, which doubles down like the first one, manufacturer. It's amazing. And then when there's store and manufacturer coupons, it's the bee's knees. Buy one, get one is a BOGO. Everything has its place, for sure. Michelle, if you lived closer, yes, you could order meals. I actually used to cook for all my neighbors. I don't really know any of my neighbors here. I know the one guy across the street, his name's Forrest. He's very nice. He helped me in the winter when I was out there shoveling for like 2 hours by myself. Winston was inside. It was before a snowpocalypse. Sometime in January, we had like a big storm. And I was out there just so tired shoveling this driveway. I had no help. And he has one of those snow plows for the winter that he attaches to the front of his truck. And he felt really bad for me and he came over and helped me. And I'm like forever indebted to him. Oh, I love Winn-Dixie. Are you in, oh, they have Winn-Dixie in New Orleans. Okay, in Florida we used to have that. I had a mind blank. I used to love Winn-Dixie. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna check it. It's only been 30 minutes right now, but I'm gonna see what it looks like, and if it needs a little bit more time, then I'll give it more. Alexa, stop timer. Yeah, it still needs a little bit more time, you guys. I couldn't really smell it, but it's been only 30 minutes right now, so I'm gonna give it another 10. Check it out. Meanwhile, I'm gonna clean up. And I don't think I'm gonna make a cherry reduction with this juice. I thought about it, but I'm not super digging this juice. This is recycle. Not digging. This is, when they say tart cherry juice, they are not kidding, man. This is like super tart. Like, I don't know if I've ever drank juice that tart before. Like, lemonade's not that tart. Oh, thank you, Cotton Candy. It's a really small but functional kitchen that's in a U shape. I'll show you guys real quick for anyone that's new joining in. It's a really tiny little kitchen here, but it's really thoughtfully designed, and it's in a U shape, so everything is in this little area that I need, which works out perfect. Thank you, Maxine. The fireplace is definitely wood. Yeah, kitchen, obviously, you guys, for all the people that do know me, I have a degree in culinary arts, so food to me is like I could have a really nice kitchen and not even have a bedroom. Like I would sleep in my living room and have a studio if it had a super nice kitchen. That's just me though. So the kitchen is like the most important part of a house for me personally. So like every other decision is based on whether or not the kitchen looks good. Like, because I spend so much time in the kitchen. I mean, you guys see me dumpster diving and stuff, but when I'm not dumpster diving, I'm usually cooking up recipes or I'm playing around with stuff. Like today, I wanted to do a live because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was going to find anything, and luckily I didn't do that earlier because I didn't find a single thing. But yeah, I thought you guys would want to cook with me since I did get a lot of nice comments about it before, which was awesome. You guys have been so supportive of my dumpster cooking. Yes, I made a lasagna recently. Well, not lasagna, I made a baked ziti. I made it for a scrap dog. I do love lasagna, but when I make lasagna, I do lasagna alla bolognese, which is sort of like regular lasagna, but it also has a bechamel. I don't work as a chef anymore. I quit my job last November, so we're talking almost a year now. I quit my job because I was very, very unhappy. It's a very demanding job, and I was working 60, 65-hour weeks on salary, and I won't give you how much I was making, but it was not enough by any means. I mean, I could barely make it. But that's just the industry, you know, like you don't get paid a lot and you work a lot of hours. So I just realized I was at a point in my life. Yeah, I was making less than minimum wage. I'll just say that with the hours and what my salary was. I'm not going to tell you how much it was, but it was less than minimum wage with all the hours. So that's how little it was. And that's after paying my health insurance. But yeah, so I was at a place in my life where I was super unhappy, and it just wasn't worth it for me anymore. As much as I love food and as much as I love cooking and as much as I love being in a kitchen and with everyone else that works there, I just couldn't do it anymore. So I quit my job, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Yeah, it totally should be illegal. I mean, I was totally fine with like 50 hours a week, you know, that I'm totally used to. But when I started hitting like 60, 65 hours, like my pay rate just went down. Like my cost per hour basically went down, and it just was brutal. And you know, you wake up every day and you're just miserable. I mean, I was so miserable. So yeah, I don't work in a kitchen at all anymore. And so now I feel like I have to be in the kitchen even more at home because it makes me feel better about not being in a working kitchen like at a restaurant. Aww. Brutal and demanding. Yeah, my aunt, she just did 30 hours, or 30 years, sorry. 30 years at the post office. She just retired last week after 30 years. And she was so upset because her boss didn't even thank her for 30 years of service when she left on her last day. Didn't even thank her for her service for 30 years at the post office. Crazy. I do like Nigella Lawson. Yeah, she made it, Alicia. I hope I'm saying it right. It's not Alicia. I hope it's Alicia. Am I saying that right? Yeah, for real, Scrap Dog. It's a brutal industry. That's what my aunt said too, Alicia. Greetings from Suriname. Hey there. Alicia. Okay, so I was saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. Alicia. Okay. I'll 100% remember that. I apologize. Are you the lady who gets the makeup? I get a lot of it. Really? Mike MC? They got sued? Do you know what happened to the lawsuit? Like, did they win? I would love to be a part of that. I mean, it wasn't Steak and Shake, but it was a fine dining restaurant here in the Chicago suburbs. Everyone says it wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are you from? I live in the Chicago suburbs. Yeah. Yes, I have a dog named Winston. He's over here on the couch. I'll show you. He's on the couch right there. Sleeping. Oh, wow, Cynthia. 70 hours a week? Wow, so did all Steak and Shakes go out of business? Because come to think of it, I haven't seen one in a really long time. Like the last one I remember was when I lived in Michigan. By my parents' house, they used to have one over by a Target, and I used to go visit that one. Yeah, I don't even know where Springfield is. Is that crazy? Oh yeah, totally take advantage of you. Yeah, if you work in the restaurant business, I mean, that's why, and I hate to say it because I love him with all my heart, but you know, there's people like Anthony Bourdain, who I absolutely adore, but he had a hard life growing up in this industry. I mean, I feel so terrible for his family and for everything that he had to go through, but it's a brutal industry to grow up in. I mean, because I started working at McDonald's when I was 14, you guys. So when I was 14, I started working in, I mean, it was a QSR, which is a quick service restaurant. But I started working when I was 14. Worked at a hospital? Wow, Cynthia, that's crazy. Cabin on Silver Lake. Yeah, Michigan's cold. It's cold here in Illinois, but it's more cold, I feel like, in Michigan with the winds over there. Wow, sounds like the post office is terrible, Alicia. Okay, so there are still some Steak and Shakes. Oh my gosh, I know, SLD. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, so in the restaurant industry, you know, as a manager, as part of the staff, part of the kitchen, you work these long, brutal, demanding hours. They don't treat you very well. You don't get meals while you're there 15 hours, 16 hours, 17 hours a day. I mean, if you're a manager, you get fed, but if you're like a server, you work in the kitchen, you don't really get meals or anything. Sometimes on special occasions they'll cook, but you don't get meals. Now you have to get insurance, but it's crazy. Lots of hours and finish late all the time. Yeah, jobs are crazy nowadays. I'm so happy that I quit my job though, you guys. I mean, I know it doesn't look like I'm doing much right now, but at this point in my life, the stress, I actually started losing all my hair, you guys. And when I say that, I'm not even kidding. I started actually going bald in the back of my head. You can't even tell now, but I have like a spot back here where I started physically going bald from all the stress that I was under. And so I changed my diet again, and then I started being more regimented with vitamins and stuff. But my hair started falling out. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. I think the one thing that keeps me going, not working in restaurants right now, is just like all the positive responses that I've gotten from so many of you guys. You can make more money dumpster diving. You probably could, yeah. I mean, I don't have a truck or like a big van or anything like that. You know, like Steve and Steph, they have that big, Sprinter van, I think it's called. Like, I would love to have one of those because they get to take some really cool stuff that I have a tiny little car, so I can't fit so much stuff in my car. But if I had a bigger car to take a bunch of stuff like they do, man, I could do some reselling too. Like them, like big time. Because they do it big. Tim Hortons. Aww. My mom loves Tim Hortons coffee though. She actually ordered some from Amazon. She loves it. Okay, I'm gonna check on this again because I can smell it. Still going. It's getting there. It's just starting to crisp up along the edges. It's almost done though, I promise you guys. I know I've been talking about it for like, what, 2 hours? We've been on for like an hour and 20 minutes. Almost, Mildred. Promise. Almost. Hey! Sorry, Scrap Dog. It's coming. Oh, it's okay, Elaine. No worries. We've been on for an hour and 20 minutes and we're making a cherry clafoutis, which sounds really fancy, but it's actually really easy and super yummy. And as usual, I'm baking. I thought about trying to cook something for you guys. Like, I've got a bunch of, what is it? Zucchini and onions. And I was thinking about making like a tart, like a, not really a tart, but like a zucchini pie kind of a thing. But I didn't make one yet. Soon though, because I've still got like 2 more long zucchinis that I can do something with. I am using the cherries that I found, huh? I am using all of these. It was filled to the top earlier, and we pitted, yes, zucchini pie would be good. We pitted all these cherries, and we are making a cherry clafoutis. It is in the oven now. I can smell it, but it's not super strong, so it's almost done, but not quite ready. It's just crisping up along the edges. I feel like I should have put it on convect instead. Okay, Mike, tell Carly I said hi. Yes, Elaine, these cherries are awesome. I'm so excited. Like, I don't know how long you've been in the chat, but this is the first time I found cherries all summer long. My first time. An apple galette. Oh, I love galettes because they're so easy. So a galette is just like, you basically make like a dough and then you spread the apples around. Like you can make it like a nice shape or whatever. But it's very rustic. So you don't have to make it so nice, which is what I love about my galettes anyways. They're just kind of thrown together. They're not perfect. Place we work in charge $12.50 an hour. Oh, I couldn't read that. Missed that one. Okay, so if you guys have found any of this juice, they were Canadian cherries. I don't know if you saw it in my video, but there was a little maple leaf in red letters, and then there was like a picture of a cherry, I think. But if you guys find this in the dumpster, not the light, regular. But if you guys find this in the dumpster, put it in a saucepan, reduce it by half, and add some fresh cherries chopped up in there. And then you can have a really nice like cherry gastrik to drizzle over. And maybe some fresh whipped cream, a little bit of powdered sugar. That would be yummy too, to put on top when it comes out. You don't really need it, but it's good on its own. They were grown in Kelowna, because I looked on the back of the package. The cherries were from Kelowna, BC, for sure. My favorite color is purple. And my favorite NFL team is the Miami Dolphins. Fins up. Fins up. So I lived in South Florida for, let's see, I think like 15 or 16 years, you guys. And I know that all the Bears fans in Chicago would probably punch me right now if they knew that I was not a Bears fan. But I'm a Doll fan for life. Doll fan. I don't have any beer in it, Fins up. I don't have any beer in it, you guys, but I will show you. This is a kegerator that is now a plant stand because there's no beer. It doesn't work. I ruined it. But this is my dolphin's tap. Let me get this light. Maybe that'll be better. Can you guys see that? Fins up. This is where the beer used to come out. These are all of Winston's toys, you guys. Look how crazy. It's the most spoiled dog in America. Just buckets and buckets of toys this guy has. Crazy dog. And this is his little eating area on the floor. Right, bud? You're just a prince. Hi. Yes, you're so cute. You're such a handsome boy. Yes, you are. Wow, we got a lot of Giants. Okay, Giants, Saints, Canadian Football League, okay. Yeah, Winston is kind of a mess right now. He needs a haircut. He's been chewing his paws right here. He's been licking them. Do you guys see his little couch right here? I put a cover on it just so he wouldn't get his dirty little feet on it. But look at Winston's couch, you guys. How cute is this little sofa? And he sits in it all the time. How cute is this? So cute. I love this. I ordered it off Rue La La maybe 5 years ago. So cute. And it's even got little feet on it. Look how cute. It's like an actual couch. It's darling. Oh, okay. Maybe I should take Winston to the vet then. I think it has to do with his allergies. But yeah, he's been chewing his feet a lot. Aw. Thanks, Elaine. It is very cute. Yes. Tammy's got a fat cat. I got this out of the dumpster. It was connected to a cat tree. Well, it wasn't a tree, but it was a cat lounger type thing. I'll show you where we're at on this Clafoutis, you guys. Where are my... Oh, there they are. Yeah, Michelle, your dog is too big for that. Okay, you guys, here's what it's looking like so far. And I think I've got a little bit of a jiggle here, which is good. Okay, so I'm gonna take it out. So let me put you guys down really quick. So I can grab it. Okay, you guys. This is our cherry Clafoutis. It's not supposed to be super brown because underneath on the other side, it's actually nice and crispy because of the cast iron pan. And this is getting really hot. Oh yeah. But because of the pan that we cooked it in, let me lift this up a little. Because of this pan that we cooked, or pot that we, cast iron pot that we cooked it in, it's actually really crispy on the sides. You guys just probably can't see it. Yes, Tammy, it's gonna be so good. I wish you guys, and I know I sound like Emerald when I say it. I'm sure he might have like coined phrase this word, but smell-o-vision, because it smells delicious. Because I put that almond extract in there, it smells like almond and like sweet air. If I'm sure there's no way to even, almond air is what it smells like. I'm gonna let it cool for a few minutes and then we'll cut into it. I'm just gonna clean up really quick, so I'll be back in just a sec. show you guys my butter too. I gotta show you guys my insane amount of butter. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys really quick because it's starting to pull away from the sides now. It's starting to pull away from the sides, and you can see just how crispy it is. It's starting to shrink down. And it's nice and brown on the bottom because of all that heat that we retained in. Okay, so try not to get my finger in the way like I always do. I'm just undoing this thing so I can show you all this butter. I got this tripod at the Salvation Army. I'll show you what it looks like. Give me one sec. Look at this really nice tripod that I got. And it was only $8.99. Look at all those cherries in my finger. It was $8.99 at the Salvation Army for this really nice tripod. And it's been working out really well so that I could be hands-free. Okay, so let me put on some shoes and I'll show you guys all this crazy butter. Yeah, I'm telling you, such a good deal at Salvation Army. Okay. So you guys, look at this whole dumpster full of butter. I mean, dumpster butter in the freezer. I've got some bananas freezing in the corner, but look at all this butter, you guys. I can't even pull it out. It's so much butter. It's so heavy. Oy! Look at this stockpile of butter. It's insane. I can bake for the rest of my life. I also have all this. And it goes down. It goes down maybe like 6 layers. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. Hey, Weebird. I'm glad you all can join me before we do the 420 show with Scrap Dog. I'm not editing any videos today because I didn't find anything. So I have all the time in the world today to hang out. Okay. Turn this around now. While I fix this. Sorry guys, one sec. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna cut this open and we'll show you what it looks like. My mom is gonna want to eat this whole thing, for the record. I usually bake the girls at my mom's work something like at least once a month, and I haven't baked them anything in a while. So yes, this is my first live ever. I feel like this is not a good setup for you guys though. You guys can't really see. Okay, I'm gonna undo you guys again. Suanne! Hi! Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. I gotta set you back up on this tripod over here, which I have to do one-handed, which is really hard. So give me 1 sec. Suanne, if you're listening, I made a dumpster cherry clafoutis, which sounds really funny, but it's called a clafoutis. One more picture before I break into it so you can see what it looks like. It just came out of the oven. We just finished baking it. These are all the dumpster cherries. Okay, I'm breaking into it, you guys. I want you guys to be able to see it. Okay. I'm just gonna take a big slice because nobody is here to eat any, except for me. And I don't think Winston will eat any. Actually, he does eat cherries. Such a weird dog. My dog eats cherries. Okay, let me grab a spatula. And the first one never comes out right anyways, so no judgment. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, cherry down. I want to show you guys though, like, see how nice and brown the bottom came out? Like perfectly done. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna bring you over here so we can eat it. Wanna go outside? Okay, here goes. Clafoutis. Suanne, I hope you had a great nap. And don't be sorry, I just wanted to text you, just to say hi. That almond extract, you guys, definitely prefer it over vanilla. Oh, good. Glad you had a good nap. Still hot. Look at how plump and delicious those cherries are. They're like boiling hot right now. Oh, Michelle, thank you. I'm sorry, my mouth is full. Thank you so much. That totally caught me off guard. It's so easy to make, you guys. Thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you love your package. I sent you some coffee. And I hope you really love it because it's a special coffee. Yay! I don't have a chicken dance. I don't have a crazy chicken. I don't have anything that makes noise except for my dog when he barks sometimes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And yes, this is really delicious, you guys. It sort of tastes like, have you guys ever had, okay, so like a Belgian waffle, and then on the inside of the waffle, how it's really soft and fluffy, but not the crunchy part, only the inside? Well, that's how this tastes. Oh, I'm not a cheerleader either. I'll have to think of something. But I can't steal away the chicken dance from Frank. That's Frank's thing. Coffee would be good with that. Yes, it would. I actually should turn on my Keurig right now or make a quick pot. If I make a pot, I feel obligated to drink the whole thing. Oh, thanks, Suanne. Yeah, so let me get back to that. So if you eat the inside of a waffle, that's only the soft part, and it tastes like almonds, that's exactly what this tastes like. And then you get the bursts of the cherry, which are really good, but not when they're super hot. Hey, Wendy. Sharon, I was talking about you earlier. I was talking about how jealous I was that you found so many cherries before. And this is the first time I found cherries all summer, and summer is basically over now. But I finally found some cherries, which you saw in the video yesterday. And so I wanted to bake this cherry clafoutis so that you guys could see what I do with this stuff, because that would be a lot of cherries to eat on their own, which I could definitely do it, but puff pastry, oh, you know what would be really good, you guys? Okay, so a really easy way to bake something fancy if you don't have time. You take defrosted puff pastry and then you mix up cream cheese, a little bit of sugar, maybe a little bit of milk. Oh, okay, I'll stop describing it. But you basically make like a cream cheese center. So then you take the puff pastry into like a square, you wrap up the side so that you kind of have a well, and then you put in this cream cheese filling, and then you could put the cherries on top, and then you would sort of have like those cheese Danish pastries with like the cheese on the inside. That's so good. That's something else I could have done with these, but I don't have any puff pastry. It's actually really expensive. It's like $5 for puff pastry, and you only get 2 sleeves of it. But I love cheese Danishes. They're one of my favorite things in the whole world, next to chocolate croissants. I don't love sweets, but I do. Like, I hate to love them. You know what I mean? That's how we all feel, I'm sure. But yeah, the cream cheese is like a little bit tart, and then the sweet tart cherry. Yes. Yes, that's what I was saying earlier. Like a little bit of whipped cream on this would be good too. Yeah, I like sweets too. Thank you, Tammy. Okay, have fun food shopping. Oh, you're so from New Jersey. So in New Jersey, I lived there for a short time, and we don't say we're going to the grocery store, we say we're going to the food store. So if you have to get groceries, if you live in New Jersey, you always say going to the food store. You never say, I'm going to go get groceries or food shop. You call it food shopping. That's so funny. I miss living there because I miss not having to pump my own gas. That was awesome. Like in the winter when it's freezing cold and you don't want to get out of the car. Oh wow, we have someone from Brazil. Hi, from Sao Paulo. Fancy. Yes, food shopping. Oh, kisses from Argentina. How sweet. In Dutch, it is food shopping. Okay. Bye, Alicia. Say Brazil. Brazil? Oh, are you saying it like Steve and Steph? Brazil. I love when he does that. Okay, you guys. Yep. Just like Steve from Steve and Steph. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna clean up. I'm going to get my stuff together. And in 2 hours, we're gonna be on Scrap Dog's chat. If you guys don't know, Scrap Dog does a 420 show. For anyone that is new right here, just watching this live for the first time, it's my first live ever. But at 420, he does a show. So if you guys can pop over there in a couple of hours, then I'll see you guys over there. I'm gonna go chat over there. So thank you guys so much for watching my first live. Thank you so much for the lovely chat. I'm sorry that I couldn't look up more often. It's really hard to bake and cook at the same time and read chats. Thank you so much for all your support. I really, really appreciate it. I love you guys all so much. Winston, let me go grab him. He wants to say bye too. Say bye, bud. Say bye. Oh, who's the cutest boy? Okay, bye from me and Winston. We love you.